everybody, it's Romania Black, and I'm really sad because it's volume 3 of I Want to Be a Wall, and Zachiel's commission that has turned into this 3-part saga here. They inform me that this is sadly the last volume that they know of that's been published, and I'm really sad because I was kind of hoping that it would be, I knew there were 3 volumes out, but I was hoping that it would be like we're on volume 3, but, there's gonna be more to come. Apparently not. So I'm very curious. I feel like we just got into the story and we just got deeply into seeing these two develop this relationship. And now that we're going to be like at the end, I feel like that's not enough time, especially to resolve like Gaku and his like crush. So I don't know how that's going to be. Like Sosuke and him, how's that going to work? So where are we going to leave it, like with an ambiguous ending, or what are we going to address with? This woman has shown up at the end of volume 2 claiming that that Sosuke is cheating on her, and I think that our main girl here, she's gonna be like, no, I'm married to the guy that you think he's cheating on, and also I don't think that Sosuke is cheating on you with me or want to. So we're gonna see where this goes. But I've really enjoyed volumes 1 and 2. They've been so great, and to get a story with an Arrow Ace perspective on it is great representation. So that's been awesome to see presented in the world, as it were. So I've really appreciated that. So thank you, Zachiel, again for commissioning this, because I was like, oh, it's only 3 volumes. I read the first volume. I was like, before I started, I said, I don't know. And then as soon as I got into it, I was like, oh, we are getting to volumes 2 and 3. So I hope you've enjoyed this journey. I'm super excited. The volume's only 178 pages, which seems like a lot, but for a volume of manga, it's really not. So, but I'm ready to dive in. So with that being said, thank you so much. It's been a lot of fun diving into the series, and we're just going to get started. So with that being said, we're going to start I Want to Be a Wall, volume 3, and we're going to check it out here in 3, 2, 1, and let's go. I really like the two of them together in all 3 volumes has been really good to see, and I like this. Like, I just love whenever characters wear like the cozy cardigans, and she's got the hoodie. Can't relate, girl. I'm a hoodie girl, 100%. If it is cold outside, get me a hoodie, and I will be there. But this is so sweet, them sitting together. Hanami Shirono. Let's see how this goes. Oh, wow, it does say final chapter. Oh my gosh. How are we wrapping this story up in 5 chapters? How? Momokun's visit to Britain. And then a few years later. Oh, this has me excited. I want to see where this is going to go. Okay. Yeah, so Sosuke. Yeah, his girlfriend. Sosuke came here the past 2 days, didn't he? Oh, God of BL. Heckin' God is fine. He told me he was going to work. If you could please just come. You've been seeing him on his supposed day off. Since when? Well, I took a picture for proof. So please save me. Sosuke-san came to fix the door. I'm not buying that. Sosuke-san's girlfriend, name unknown, is making some crazy unfounded accusations. You homewrecker. I've never heard of anyone actually using that word before in real life. I actually feel for her so badly, because I literally today got yelled at by a random parent. They just came in. I think the parent was just having a really bad day, and it just, for whatever reason, they came in hot and they just walked up to me and started yelling, and my coworkers were like, what in the world? And I was like, oh hey, and I've got like, part of my graduate certification is in conflict resolution, so I was like, hey, okay, what are we doing? And she was really mad because they apparently drove up to visit the school today, and then they had to schedule a test, but it was a big old misunderstanding. And I was like, okay, well, we just need to, we can get things worked out. And she was like, well, I'm in the wrong, aren't I? And like all this business, I was like, I didn't deny it. I was like, But her son that was with her was really embarrassed, and he was like, can we just get this done with? So having been yelled at today, I understand where she's coming from. I feel for her. You've got the wrong person. Don't lie to me. This is from last month, and this is from the 15th. This pic's from the other night. Oh, she's a stalker. These are all the same woman. I better call the cops. I've one that shows your face. Here it is. This is clearly you. This is clearly someone else. I'm going out to buy buy some side dishes. Come back ASAP, Gakuroda-san. He's currently with Momo-kun. He used to call me oh wow, it is someone else. Wow. He used to call me every day. But he's been so cold lately, and his replies are so slow and curt. I knew something wasn't right. I love Sosuke so much, and yet Of all people, with a woman like you. Like I said, we're not. Oh, poor girl. Oh, what should I do with her? Oh, Miho-chan. Sosuke, my savior. Why are you here? Well, because you're cheating on me. Actually, hang on. This is about to become a bloodbath. What do you mean? You told me you were working, but I was. Oh, these picture, you secretly took these? 71 OTPs, 72 OTPs, 73 OTPs. She's like, oh my God, I just need to think about OTPs. She's in every single one of these photos. Avoiding reality. Well, there's a lot I want to say. But to start with, this is my big sister. Big sister? She doesn't resemble you at all. I know. We're only half siblings after all. Wow. What a way to find out that you are not that important in this relationship when he's not even told you about his half sister. Ooh! Ooh! Her father is my mom's ex-husband. And my father is the man she cheated with. Oh, does that help? Wow. Okay, so wow. So they both have the same mom, and holy cow. So she's the elder sister, and then after she had her, she cheated on her husband with Sosuke's dad. Oh, okay. I ended up overhearing something huge. Now, I have work to do. Head on home. Well, wait! Let me remind you that stalking people and taking their picture without permission are both crimes. Miho-chan, you need to calm down. I know that the real you is kind and composed. Sosuke. Okay, see ya! He does not want to be with her. They're gonna break up. That's gonna be a thing. I'm really, 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 really sorry. She didn't say anything to you, did she? I didn't think she'd show up here. Huh. Haggard. Oh, I'm fine physically. Severely emotional damage. What about you, Sosuke-san? Well, I'm used to this sort of thing, as pathetic as it sounds. My past girlfriends have also recorded me secretly, or chased me down with marriage licenses, or sent the long romance novels with me and her as the main characters. Stuff like that. What on earth? How scary! I know everyone expresses their feelings differently. Is he doing all right? Yeah, seriously. But when these things happen, I think it means they're feeling something other than love or romance. Though part of the fault lies with me too. Part of the fault? Okay, I'll go mend this door. Well, thank you. I'm sorry to make you come here multiple days in a row. It's fine. Work is work. I've done small repairs and maintenance on this house since the old man owned it. I also have lots of memories in this place. Besides, I'm glad that I get to work on it even now. After school, this was mine and Gaku's special space to play. Is he gay too? Is he? Is he in the closet as well? And he thinks that Gaku isn't gay because he's married her. And he's just trying to like be in the closet and hide it by being with all these women, but clearly there's a pattern and he is the common denominator. That's why I told you to play outside with it. You really got into it. Gaku, Sosuke, Grandma. I brought you boys some snacks. Oh, well, put your hats on if you're going to play outside. Okay, I'll leave these here. I'm sure Gaku had friends other than me, but I was the only one who played at his house. That fact made me really happy. That was scary. We're going outside next time. That big house where we could play hide and seek for so long. The familiar garden that old man took care of back then. Gaku had many more toys bought for him than anyone else that I played with. And above all, it was a place others' eyes or words couldn't reach. Oh, I see. I used to make airplanes like that as a kid, too. Really, Grandpa? Did you spend the whole day playing with Gakuroda-kun again? Mm-hmm. And tomorrow we're... Good evening, Kusama-san. Hi, Kimura-san. Are your grandchildren sleeping over at your place again? They sure are. My daughter's working tonight. Oh, goodness. But they're both still so young. There are various types of adults in my life. Some were cold, some were hostile, and some kept trying to help. She said that they were short-staffed and they couldn't get by without her. That must be rough. You're both such good kids. Some were kind. I'm sure it'd be lonely without your mom at home. And some used kindness to hide what they truly meant. I've got Gramps, my sister, so I'll be okay. Is that so? Mmm. And I really hated those hidden words. You know, Sosuke, your sister looks nothing like you. Oh. That man, yeah, those hidden words, like they're clearly they're judging the mom because she left the first husband to be with Sosuke's dad, and Sosuke is the illegitimate child, from that relationship. He's the kid that they had after that. That's oof. And Sosuke's smiling to hide how he feels. Oh my gosh. So establishing that Sosuke is the type of person to hide his feelings. Come on. I just need the truth to come out to Gaku and Gaku to tell him the truth back. You're being super insensitive. About what? Well, just don't say that stuff to him. Sorry, Sosuke. He knows. My big sister looks nothing like me. And my grandpa always comes to my school as my guardian. Our mom is clearly much younger than everyone else's. And she always buys meals for us at the convenience store at dawn. This life, which was completely normal to me, was labeled pitiful by those around me. But why? I hate that. I hate that as a kid he recognizes that he's being judged. I hate that. That's so sad. Like he's being judged as a child and when you recognize it, that sucks. I hate that. I'm always keeping a smile on my face, aren't I? Hey, Kusama. Oh, Akito Nonomura. Morning. Our middle school was one large place in the city that the students from the 3 local elementary schools were all enrolled in. Did you do the English homework? Well, I gave it a shot, but my translation is total gibberish. How do you suck at English even though you look like a foreigner? I was born and raised in Japan. I know that. In the eyes of people from other districts, I was just some guy with lighter hair and eyes. I wonder who can get to do it for me. Sosuke-kun. Who are they? No idea. My exotic features seem to be popular with the girls. Okay, sometimes in anime, when characters have different colored eyes and hair and stuff, sometimes in anime they just make them have different colored hair and eyes to be distinct, but sometimes, like in Given, for example, in that series, like Akihito, he's half Japanese, so his features kind of are justified by that, so Sosuke is the same way. Wow, interesting. Nice shot, Kusama, thanks. Did the girls finish their match already? Hey, the audience is packed today. That's the power of handsome guys. Prince Sosuke! Huddle up, team. Let's go. It's so annoying. Prince, that's the worst. Who does he think he is? Exotic features, Prince, handsome, annoying, the worst. All of these labels were better than pitiful. Before I knew it, I found myself part of a group of boys who stood out. An upperclassman told me that she liked me, so we started dating. When we broke up, the whole class knew the next day. Around the time I started dating my second girlfriend was when Gaku started middle school 1 grade lower than me. To be honest, I didn't really care that much. I only thought of him again when I was dumped by my second girlfriend. I'm sorry. You weren't how I imagined you'd be. I'm tired of you. How you imagined? I had my hopes too high. I mean, everyone calls you Prince Sosuke. What does that mean? The next thing I knew, I was in Gaku's classroom. It was actually really strange seeing him in a school uniform, but his eyes were still the same. Oh, it's Gaku. He looked directly at me. When I was with Gaku, those stares of those around me and the silly rumors seemed to fade away. And just like the days I used to spend at Gaku's house, I was able to relax. I don't know if they are painting Sosuke to be not heterosexual, but I think it's more of what they're painting it as is that Gaku is a source of comfort for him because Gaku doesn't judge him. Like him coming to play at Gaku's house all the time, like Gaku has always been infatuated with him and had a crush on him, but to Sosuke, Gaku's one of the only people who treats him like a normal person and doesn't judge him like everybody else or put these labels on him and imagine him as something that he's not. So he finds this like platonic comfort in that. And oh, wow. There we go. That should be everything. Sosuke-san, why don't you take a break? Thank you. I'll be in once I clean this up. I thought Gaku would never change. So when he told me he was getting married, it was completely out of left field. What? We're signing the papers in 2 months, and then she'll live with me here. What? Well, this is the first time I'm hearing anything about this. Well, that's why I'm telling you now. This house is old, so I'll probably be asking to make a lot of repairs since she's moving in. Somewhere along the way, both this house and Gaku had changed. Well, no, not really. It's all a lie. But yeah, that's great news. I lost a place where I could feel at ease. Oh. You're still on about that? I mean, yeah, I genuinely believe Gaku would never get married. I feel like I lost my childhood home. The actual home we grew up in was torn down long ago, that rundown apartment. That's not what I mean. Weren't you worried about Gaku-kun being alone in that big house? Well, that's true, but maybe I should get married too. That's not happening for you anytime soon. Wow, that's pretty harsh. If I get serious about Sosuke, how many girls have you dated in your life? Where'd that come from? 20, maybe more? They never last very long. You always have these horrible breakup stories, but you never consider just not dating anyone. Why don't you just give it up already? You're scared of being alone, aren't you? In particular, you're scared that people might pity you for being alone. I wanted to deny what she was saying, but I found it hard to. Wow, that is an interesting take because, wow, just like stripping away the sexual and romance side of it, it's like Sosuke just is afraid of being alone because he thinks people will judge him for being alone like he's been judged his whole life. And Gaku not being that safe space for him to be able to be by himself but with someone is concerning to him. That's crazy. I've never seen a story really take that stance and not make it like a romantic thing, so that's interesting. Would you like more tea? Okay, thanks. Yes, please. Okay. I brought back bad memories. Gakuroto-san sure taking a while. Marriage. That's not happening for you anytime soon. Hey, can I ask you something? What made you want to marry Gaku? I was curious, so you two met through a matchmaking session, right? Oh, yes. Were you looking to get married? Well, to be frank, not at all. Really? Yes, but once I met Gakuroto-san, the more we talked about our circumstances and such, I started to feel a sort of hope budding, so to speak. A hope. I suddenly wondered if I even had a chance of living alongside someone. That was when I realized I was desperately afraid of going through life alone. Plus, getting married solved a ton of personal issues too, so I think I'm also afraid of going through life alone. But I doubt I can get married. I really like being in love, going on dates and all that, and things like work or chores also start feeling fun when it's going well with a girlfriend. But it never works out in the end. I try my best to treat them well, and I do genuinely like them, but I always feel like I can't return the same feelings that they have. Then, once we break up and I'm alone, I instantly start to feel uneasy. It's like an impulse that makes me seek out my next partner. When I can be someone's boyfriend and be loved and cherished by someone, it's such a weight off my mind. You're scared of being alone, right? My sister was right. I'm still trying to not be pitied. So what you really want is that peace of mind, right? Well, I guess so. You know what? This is kind of embarrassing. I'm sorry for bringing this up. Well, is that something you can only ever achieve through dating or marriage? Huh? Oh, is he there? Is Gakuroto there? You said that caring about someone and having them reciprocate those feelings brings you peace of mind and happiness. So can't you experience that through family or friends? Some people find that sense of belonging or purpose in life through places, objects, work, or hobbies, not people. Yuriko-san, besides, there's someone who will care about you their whole life. Someone who loves you from the bottom of their heart is already by my side at this very moment. Gaku. Oh, Gakuroto-san. Oh, yes, I'm sorry I'm late. Was anyone waiting outside? Oh, there was nobody there. Is this dinner? It smells great. What were you two talking about? Love advice? Life advice, I guess. Oh my gosh. Oh, I wish you would have gotten it. I wish they could have talked. No. Sosuke-san, would you like to have dinner with us? Are you sure? We have plenty of food. Well, thanks for everything today. Dinner was delicious. I'm sorry about all the trouble, too. It's fine. Are you sure you can get home safely? Okay, so he knows everything. What if she comes up from behind you and stabs you? I promise I'll be all right. I'm driving home in a car. We can't even joke about that. Thanks for having me over. Sosuke-san is in a tough spot. I hope he makes it home safely. Oh, why did you say those things? That talk about how someone loves Sosuke. Oh, if he figured out what you meant. Gakuroto-san, what do you mean love advice? You've never fallen in love with anyone, so what would you know? I'm sorry, I stuck my nose into something I shouldn't have. No, I'm sorry too. That was really rude of me. I think I'll go to bed. Oh, good night. Yuriko-san. I had a sudden realization. It's not as if we're really husband and wife. We're merely a pair of strangers. I'm so stupid. I knew from the start that this marriage was for show. And that Gakuroto-san and I are just... We're just... Month 10 of fake married life. Hanazono-san, it's almost time for lights out. Oh my, are you looking at photographs? Yes. You're planning to visit your home soon, right? Are you looking forward to seeing your family? I certainly am. I want them to make up, damn it! No, they need to talk. Let them communicate, please! I'm quite excited. The married couple's greatest crisis is right around the corner. I'm such an idiot. 40 OTPs! Oh no! Oh no, please! You guys are so good at communicating. Talk it out, talk it out, talk it out! I don't need the angst. No, not the miscommunication, not the angst. I mean, she shouldn't have said... She shouldn't have potentially revealed that Gakuroto liked him like that, because that needs to be something that comes from him, so she shouldn't have gone that far. I know she was trying to help, and it would be so hard not to say something, but, oh, damn it. Chapter 13. Okay, first, Yuri-chan, I completely understand why. You're right, I have nothing to say for myself. You had things you wanted to tell Sosuke-san when he told you about his concerns and troubles, but you could have slipped up and outed Gakuroto-san. Bad. Really bad. And Gakuroto-san, I totally get that Sosuke-san is a sensitive subject for you, but you responded by bringing up a sensitive subject for Yuri-chan, and you threw it in her face. Yes, it's as you say. I love Momo being the therapist. Yes, be a median. In any case, you both need to own up and make up already. Yes, sir. Court adjourned. It's been 2 weeks since our dispute. It was really awkward for both of us. Be safe out there. See you later. We spent our days in discomfort. I can't sleep. I'm having a tough time. Once Gakuroto-san and I ran out of physical and mental stamina, the two of us decided to go to Momo-kun for help. The more you spend time together, the more your differences and opinions clash. And you butt heads. I don't think there's anything strange about that. After all, you have just started living with each other, but you're still relative strangers with different upbringings. It would be best to never fight, but a little conflict doesn't mean it's over, not when you're cohabitating. Exactly. I mean, when you're living with somebody for the first time and you're working things out and you're around each other all the time and you come from different places and have different viewpoints and opinions, yeah, you're going to have some conflict. Nothing's going to be perfect. What's important after a fight is to listen to what the other person has to say and think about what to do next. I think that's how you repair rifts in a relationship. You work together. Look at this green flag therapist. Look at this advice. I love this. Think of it as a good chance to compromise. I see. I'm really sorry, Gakuroto-san. It's okay to have fights. Even virtual strangers. No, I'm the one who took it way too far. Can find the middle ground and make it work. By the way, are you doing okay on time? Didn't you say you had plans today? Oh, that's right. Oh, thanks, Momo-kun. Thank you for everything. See ya. It's the middle of December. It's a bit earlier than when most people do it. They're already here. Well then, leave it to us. But we're deep cleaning every inch of this house. That was the plan. But I just never expected to have to hire a company to do so. If you could proceed as usual. Yes, sir. I keep forgetting I live in a massive house. Oh, so morning, Gardener Sosuke, winter version. Oh, Gakura-san! Do you need anything from me other than this landscaping? No, I don't think so. Are you okay? Leave it to me, thank you. Sosuke-san is devastating as ever. Also here, for this year's visit. Flowers. Sorry for always asking you for these. It's fine. Pass my respects to them for me. Sure. Today is an extremely busy day. I take my baths first. Yuriko-san, you don't have to read through those stories so many times. I have to be completely prepared. The most formidable hurdle of all. Gakuroda's grandmother. Take Hanazono. Oh my god. Is she related to Zono from Ace of the Diamond? I'm sorry, I haven't been in touch. I'm Yuriko-san now. Now, don't treat me like a stranger. You're part of the Hanazono family too, Yuriko-san, so take it easy. She seems softer than I thought she'd be. All right, let's get a move on. I thought you'd be here much earlier. Why did you keep someone with a limited number of years waiting for so long? Or not. Well, how are things? Have you settled in? Oh, did you see the hanging scroll in the back room? Have you been maintaining it properly? Oh, you see that scroll has a wonderful history. What should I do? My hand. This woman is Gakuroda's grandmother, which technically makes her family. Yuriko-san, are you listening? Family. You look a bit pale. Please hurry! Nausea from car sickness and other reasons. Arrived. But it's beautiful here. It feels nice. Yuriko-san, let's go. You can see the similarity between Gakuroda and his grandmother. I love that. Okay. That's right, I need to keep it together. I must be as respectful as I can. I'm sorry it took me so long to greet you. My name is Yuriko. I truly wish for that. As wretched as it may be, I've ended up living another year. I'm not the most capable person, and I still have a ways to go, but I hope you'll allow me to stay by Gakuroda-san's side and by your sides. Once again, Ichiroda Haruka-san, my dearest. Our Gakuroda has finally found himself a wife. Our family has grown. Isn't that fantastic news? I can now have peace of mind when I join you all. Until then, I hope you'll watch over the two of them. Watch over us. Join them. Please don't wish that on yourself. You're right, I have to keep fighting. Until I can meet my great-grandchild. I shan't give in so easily. Marrying someone, becoming part of someone else's family isn't a simple matter. I'm sorry, Yuriko-san. She brought up children. I'll have to be the one to tell grandmother. Relatives have hopes and expectations that end up heavily influencing your life. I thought I was mentally prepared for this. I've been thinking of things too lightly. I do get mad about that because, like, I'm at that age where I technically could still have children. I've still got some years to go. I'm not really interested in having children. I like children. I'm not against adopting a child. I've just never personally felt the want to have a child, but there is a lot of pressure, especially for women. I feel like men don't have pressure. I know they do, but y'all, no offense, biologically, you don't have to carry a being in your womb for 9 months. You don't have to physically exert it from your body. And then you don't have to deal with all the changes your body makes for that child. That child affects your DNA structure. You don't have to worry about that. Your role in that process is very limited. Irrelevant, important, necessary even, but very limited. And I do feel like men do get pressured to get married and have grandchildren for them, but I feel like women get pressured even more. And because they're the ones actually getting down to business to have the child. So it does like really bear on you, you know? And I feel like it's insensitive of people to ask that, but it gets asked a lot. And I don't think that they realize how it can pressure a person and affect them, you know? It's almost like a form of generational trauma in a sense. In any case, I'm sorry that I've been a burden to you until the end of the year. Oh, not at all. This used to be your house anyway. No. I married into this house and became a wife and mother until one day my husband Haruko-san and even Ichiroda ended up passing on first. Okay, so Haruko is her husband and Ichiroda is her son. As I withered away in my old age, this house was nothing more than a burden. A burden? Rika-san, we forgot something important. I was parking the car. What about the bedroom situation? Oh, right! Uh, oh, for the time being. We'll have to sleep here in my father's room. Got it. We should review our cover story one more time. There's a list of things we can say and can't say. For actual rooms, we'll call them study and storage. We'll have to be very careful when going in and out. We can't like Take-san spot us. Greeting the cleaners. I'll have to grab my stuff later. I'm really sorry that there are so many things I have to ask of you regarding both the house and my grandmother. I thought I knew what to expect as I withered away in my old age. This house was nothing more than a burden. It's fine. I'll deal with all the hard parts so you can. I'd like to take on some responsibility too. We went in this together, so. Anyway, we'll work together through this crisis. I'm sure that Gakuroto-san has dealt with everything on his own until now. Okay. He carried the pressure of caring for this house and the expectations of his family solely on his shoulders. Gakuroto! Yuriko-san! Oh, Take-san is calling. Coming! Is there anything I can do to help? Let's have lunch. Good idea. If so, then maybe I'll be able to proudly declare them as family. Oh, I love they have a little table in between their cots. I'd like to take on some of the responsibility too. Father, Mother, I'm sorry. I'm sorry I couldn't have a marriage like yours or keep up the normal family line. But I hate that there's that pressure, like, and the fact that what makes me so sad is that, I think it's become more normalized that people who are in non-heterosexual relationships can have kids and still have a normal family. It's just not what people traditionally have the concept of, and I hate that that's being denied because there's lots of people who are gay and lesbian and queer who want families. It's just not in the form that it traditionally takes. In the middle of the busy period at the end of the year, Take-san came to stay with Gakuroto-san and I for a short while. Still not done. Sit down to eat. Stop running around. Yes, ma'am. Oh, what's in that room? I keep my books in here. Oh, do you do the laundry? You do the laundry, Gakuroto-san? Everyone pitches in with the chores nowadays. Like, come on, Grandma, we're not old school. There were a lot of hiccups, but time passed by in the blink of an eye. Side dishes. I cannot imagine. Oh. It's much more sophisticated these days. I guess so. What does it say? Kendama Guinness World Record attempt, New Year's Eve. The seat of honor facing the TV. I don't know any of these popular songs, but it doesn't feel like New Year's Eve without watching the annual red-white singing contest. I feel the same. I love that we have like the ball dropping on Times Square in the US for New Year's Eve, and y'all have in Japan something else that's for New Year's Eve. I love that every country has like a New Year's Eve tradition. That's awesome. Does your family watch too, Yuriko-san, the singing contest? Oh, yes. I wonder which team will win this year. The competition isn't really the draw of the show, though. There's not much point in splitting the singers into two teams. I can't tell her. I always spend the end of the year shopping at the Winter Comic Festival for 2 days and then reading my purchased goods in total exhaustion on New Year's Eve. Ordered online this year. Oh my God. That reminds me. I spoke with your mother on the phone, Yuriko-san. She said she's looking forward to meeting her grandchildren too. Mom! I wish she hadn't. About that, Yuriko-san and I. Take-san took it hard, didn't she? No, I don't want to hear such a thing. You've stolen the only thing this old woman has left to look forward to in her last years. The two of you are living a very selfish way of life. If you want to dismiss those words and ramblings of an old woman, then go right ahead. No matter how much we're criticized. But there's no greater treasure in this world than children, or how strangely or strongly others desire it. That is not a wish the two of us will ever be able to grant. Let's go visit her. Even if we can't give her a great-grandchild, we can still visit her lots as her grandson and his wife. I know that's not what she pictured, but I agree. At the very least, we should make every effort to do what we're able to for her. Oh, yes, it's the new year. You're right. So, Happy New Year, Yuriko-san. Happy New Year, Gakuroto-san. Let's have another Jinx. Oh, you got me. Let's have another good year together. Happy New Year, chapter 14. I'm glad they told her. And granted, yeah, I can imagine an older woman not taking it. I just, it makes me very sad when people project and say that you're being selfish by not wanting children. First of all, not everybody can afford to have children. And I think it's selfish to bring into a child into this world because you feel like you need someone to keep you from being lonely or to keep yourself from being isolated when that kid may not be able to be provided by you and may end up with a much worse life than what could have been owed to a child. So I don't like that. And two, some people just aren't good parents. They're not meant for children. And it's like, is it better to bring a child into the world and them have a terrible life, or for you not to like do that to someone? I don't know. And it's like, if you really wanted a child, you could adopt a child. You don't have to have kids. There are plenty of kids that need to have foster families. I don't know. Whenever people are like, well, you're being selfish for not having a child, I'm like, well, if you care so much about it, then go adopt a child of your own or go foster a kid. If you desperately need a small child in your life that badly, then go do it. I feel like that's selfish to put your own needs and wants onto someone else. But that's me! Oh, it's so awkward. It's the morning after last night's incident. New Year's Day, the beginning of another year. Come, Yuriko-san, let me pour you some spiced sake. Grab a cup. I know, I'll do that. What are you talking about? Spiced sake is traditionally served to the younger generation by the oldest family member. Here, thank you. Take-san is acting normal. What's going on? It's like she decided to act like nothing happened yesterday. You too, Gaku. I can't! I have to drive today. If anyone's not acting normal, it's him. Oh, that's right. Well, it may be tradition, but it's still liquor. Oh, I don't think he likes liquor. That's right. Well, he drank at work, so maybe he doesn't want to be drunk around her. Maybe he's afraid he'll say something he shouldn't. I guess there's something to do about it. Besides, today is... Well then, Yuriko-san, give my best to your mother and father. The caregiver! See you later. Drive safe, Gaku. Right. The day we visit my parents... There's Gakuroto-san. Oh, wow. Thank you for coming all this way. Happy New Year, Gakuroto-san. You too, Yuriko. They seem so excited. Happy New Year. All this way. It's only 40 minutes by car, honey. I guess so. Oh, they're so jovial. Wow. Dad's already drunk. Oh, my God. That said, you never visit us now that you're married, Yuriko. Well, of course she wouldn't. Because, they're newlyweds. That's true. I bet our grandchild will be here any day now. Geez, honey, I can't with you. I already want to run away. Come in. Thanks for having me. Here we go. It's my house. I'm home. Okay, so Yuriko, help me in the kitchen. There's so much to do. Oh, sure. Do you like shochu, Gakuroto-san? I've got some good tubers. Oh, my God. Dad, wait, Gakuroto-san can't handle liquor very well. Yuriko, put your stuff down and come to the kitchen. Ha! Yeah, he's a lightweight. Poor babe. I'm sorry, Gakuroto-san. Well, Gakuroto-san sure knows how to drink. Honey, what am I going to do with you? I hope he's okay tomorrow. Oh, that's right. Yuriko. Look at this. They're opening a wedding venue next to the train station. I hear the Prinpal Hotel also has nice options. Offers nice options too. Oh, Mom, we've already had a wedding. Well, you took some pictures. That's not a wedding. A photo wedding is just for show. But I wore a white kimono. Well, every girl dreams of wearing a wedding dress and having a ceremony in a chapel, right? What? I'm also sure you want to wear a wedding dress once in your life. Oh, Gakuroto-san should have known better. Well, hang on. You have to do this sort of things before you have kids, so the clock's ticking. Oh, God. These people! Just leave your kids alone! I hear they have maternity wedding dresses, too, these days, but... Not right to have such a big belly for that kind of dress. Oh my God. Yeah, oh my God. Now, honey, if we do have a granddaughter, she could be the flower girl. But what if it's a boy? Good point. This is the place where I was born and raised. Do we have the boy do the flowers? A flower boy, huh? Ha ha ha. I guess she's an only child. They're both only children. Besides, you're already 30, Yuriko. Any older than that and it won't suit, and you won't suit wedding dresses. Hey now, I'm 38 and I could probably still pull off a wedding dress. J-Lo could do it like, what? Well, she's 50. She had a kid at 50. And when I walked in the house, it felt like I'd come home. So why does it sometimes feel like I'm suffocating? Damn, I know that feeling. I know that feeling way too much. Oh, girl. Girl. Mom, Dad, I'm sorry. But I have no intention of bearing children. As for the wedding, we won't be doing anything else. What are you saying? Never mind the wedding, but no children. Then why'd you even get married? Oh my God! Now, dear, don't say it like that. Why did I get married? Why are you being so stubborn, Yuriko? Oh, I see. Do you feel like you have to be more modest over there? Well, if that's the case, your mom and I can talk to Gagoroto-kun. I mean, we just want you to be happy. Why get married? Oh my God. Well, I mean, case in point. You want me to be happy? Yuriko, are you listening to us? When I was a kid, anytime my mom was busy with chores or work, she would put the cartoons on the TV for me to watch. They were a mix of major and foreign movies and Japanese television series with young female protagonists. Princesses, knights, girls raised in the mountains, girls raised on farms, middle schoolers, high schoolers, magical girls, martial artists, animal tamers. I loved every last heroine. And they were my idols and my friends, every one of them. Ended up with a man in the end. They didn't always get married, but every one of them had a man at their side who was clearly a love interest. If there was a sequel, their daughter would be the heroine. And by the epilogue, they might have grandchildren. A happy ending. That wasn't wrong, per se. It was beautiful and shining and heartwarming, a form of happiness that everyone could agree on. It's not like I'm saying that's incorrect. I want to congratulate and support anyone who chooses that kind of happiness, but that isn't my happiness. I'm not being stubborn or modest. It just happens to be that your ideal life is different from my ideal. A job that will keep food on the table, a hobby that gives me a reason to live. And when I come home exhausted from work, a person who looks just as exhausted and yet greets me with a welcome home. I want to sit with Gakoroto-san and eat a warm meal together with him, that's all. A place that brings me peace of mind. I need to be happy, please. But I'm truly grateful for the two of you raising me. If you ever need anything, I'll do whatever I can for you, but please, I don't need you to understand or support me, so please stop asking me to live anyone's life but my own. Just leave me be. Oh my God, girl, yes! Oh my God. Oh. Thank goodness she said something to them, being like, that's the other thing too, like, all those people are projecting, like, that they want grandchildren and they want to be like, get that in that life there, but I'm like, no, don't try to, like, take someone's happiness and make it your own. Oh, Gakoroto-san, good morning. Oh, good morning, now I've done it. Sorry about yesterday. It sounds like my husband made you drink quite a lot. I'm sorry to ask this right after waking up, but could you call Yuriko down? She should be in her room. My mother-in-law seems more distant than yesterday. Is it that one? Yuriko, your mom wants to... Oh, Gakoroto-san! Oh no! Good morning! She's been reduced to this state again! Yuriko-san, I'm so glad I left some BL here. My HP is recovering. What happened while I was asleep? Oh my God. Happy New Year, relatives. Long time no see, Uncle. We bought wine and sake. Oh, perfect! Is that Yuri-chan's husband over there? Hello. I never expected Yuri-chan to get married. Oh, newlyweds. What's a newlywed? Let's get some glasses and do a toast. Oh, let's warm up the sake. Am I going to make it out of this house alive? January 3rd, 3 days later. You're welcome to stay here longer. Too bad you have to leave. No, I don't want to intrude for too long, and I have to go back to work soon. Hungover! Come back anytime. This family sure can hold their liquor. Though Yuriko-san chooses not to drink, maybe she can handle it too. Maybe. Gakoroto-san, Yuriko tells us that she doesn't need kids. And that she's fine with what she has now. So as long as she can eat meals with you, then she'll be plenty happy like that. Ridiculous. Does she not care, or is she just spoiled? No. Kids these days, that's how they are. They're selfish and only think about things in short term. That's how you feel, sir. Perhaps you're correct about that, right? If you agree, then it's true that we focus on ourselves and simply getting by one day at a time. But right now, it's very hard. It's a very hard world for us to live in. It's not that she doesn't care. This is the now that Yuriko-san, that we grabbed onto by reaching out in our desperation. Well, I don't know what will become of the house in terms of inheritance once my grandmother passes away, but from now on, I hope you won't look at it as kids these days. Please see it as a choice made by Yuriko-san as her own individual. I'm sorry, I went too far. Oh, thanks for waiting. Come, Yuriko, don't push me. You look so gorgeous in this, doesn't she? Apparently this kimono belonged to Gakuroto-san's grandmother. Oh, or his mother. Oh. Oh, wow. Gakuroto-san, I'm sorry. Oh, he can't look away. Bye, kids. Say hello to your grandmother for us. She does look really pretty. That is cute. I hate that, like, just, it makes me mad. Like, no, nobody's spoiled. I feel like sometimes these parents are maybe projecting, like, they just don't get it. Like, they don't if there's something that's different than your normal, people get afraid of it because they don't understand it, and so they back against it, and it's like, no. Like, we don't have to do things the way you did. Like, and if you weren't happy with how things were for you, then maybe that's just you projecting, you know? Oh. Taka gifted it to me before we came here. Well, gifted might not be the right word. Wear it when you're with your family. Your mother can help put it on, right? I'm sorry about that. It's fine. Put mom in a better mood. Family can be so difficult. There's so many things we don't know about each other. Whether you're related by blood or people are just people. It's true, the more entangled you are, the more trouble they cause you compared to strangers. It's difficult to untangle them. We won't give up on grandkids. Oh my God. Next year, let's leave within a day if we stay with them. I'd appreciate that. Yuriko-san, it's just somewhere along the way, I've started to feel more at ease being with you than being at my family home. Yuriko tells us, so as long as she can eat meals with you, then she'll be plenty happy like that. I feel the same way. I'm glad. Let's go home. Oh, yay! January 3rd. On the way home from visiting my parents, Gakuroto-san and I made our first shrine visit of the year, praying for the prosperity of his family. It must be the Hanazano household custom. I'm a little nervous for my turn, waiting since only one person goes to the altar at a time. Oh, hi! Oh, Cindy-chan, the girl from Kochi Castle! I'm glad to see you again. What are you doing here? We came to see Grandma and now we're here to pray. Okay, but where's your family? Did you get lost again? Cindy! You can't just go running off like that! Papa, wait! That's not the dad I met in Kochi. Oh, please, Papa, don't scare Papa like that. Sorry. Oh, I'm sorry if my daughter was bothering you. Not at all. Papa, this is the lady who saved me at the castle. A castle? Oh, I ran into Cindy when she was lost at Kochi Castle. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. Thank you for helping us multiple times. No need to thank me. Guess what? She looked for Daddy when he was lost. Oh, geez. I think you're the one who was... I think you're the one who was lost, Cindy. I see. What did you say? Thank you, miss. Cindy has a papa and a daddy. He's the dad I saw in Kochi. Say hello to your husband for us. Thanks for everything. See? You can have different types of families. Yes. Aw. Have a great day, you three. You too. Sorry to keep you waiting, Yuriko-san. Did something happen? I ran into Cindy-chan. Oh, the one from Kochi Castle, the lost girl? Yes. It turns out that Cindy-chan has two fathers. But they're such a lovely family. The three of them look so happy. Gakuroto-san, what exactly is a marriage? I had a video call with Momo-kun yesterday. So in April or June at the latest, I'll be moving overseas. Really? It's about time, yeah. Gil said he'd be okay with moving here, but, well, for Gil and I, if we have to choose between England and Japan, it'd be England hands down. I, for one, want kids. They're making progress on acceptance and laws for that over here. It feels like I have way less freedom in Japan, you know? A country where you can become parents, one that treats us as a couple, as partners, and as a family. Doesn't that sound nice? In this country, when it came to the two of us, call it a temporary solution or a way of sheltering ourselves from the world, but we were able to utilize marriage to our favor, despite our reason for getting married and being pretty ambiguous. What's the point of having a system where people who actually need a marriage can't have one? Yuriko-san, if this country could recognize that already, then you, Gakuroto-san, and someone that you love, someone you truly cherish, could become a family together. Unlike me, who's never fallen in love. Gakuroto-san can. I'm sorry, I said something insensitive again. That was a possibility, even if that someone can only be Sosuke. Without him, it's pointless. But you're right. If our society had been more open-minded to us, if it had acknowledged our rights and our very existence, if I had grown up in a society where I could freely love and marry people of the same sex, my life would have turned out completely different. The despair I felt when I figured out my true feelings. Maybe somewhere along the way I would have asked Sosuke out and been neatly rejected. Unable to confide in anyone, I spent my days feeling suffocated. I would have cried my eyes out while my friends comforted me, and then I would have grown up, both as a student and as a working adult, and perhaps fallen in love with someone else one day. What if someone found out? What if someone saw through me? I carried those worries with me all the time. There was never a day that I didn't dread rejection from society and the people in my life. And then I was always haunted by that fear that the ground would give out beneath me. And then that was my life. The person I fell for, the person I loved, was the same sex. That's all it takes. Sorry. I'm sorry. To alter what one has to face in society and the legal system, just how many people have their innocent feelings and their freedom to choose and their ways of living, their stories, their very lives stolen and trampled on. Ugh. Preach. Preach. How long will this go on? Oh, I hate that for Gakuroto and them. I just, I'm sorry, I got emotional. Don't be, it was my fault. It's a little awkward now. For some reason, sitting here like this reminds me of the day we met. Oh, didn't we sit outside on a bench and talk too? Yes, that's right. We both looked awful when we introduced ourselves. That's true. This morning when I saw you wearing my mother's kimono, I realized something. Somewhere deep in my heart, I always felt like I absolutely had to get married. Of course, there was outside pressure and expectations too, but on a fundamental level, I was chasing the image of my parents. I felt like I would never be happy without a normal marriage, without a normal family. It felt like I would never reach a day where I finally felt at ease. It's ironic. The part of my values that always caused me pain is the part that has the most control over me. You said it yourself, right, Yuriko-san? What's the point in a system where people who actually need a marriage can't have one? Right. In a way, I take it very literally. Maybe this point of view is extreme, but marriage is nothing more than a system in itself. It's a system to tie one person to another person. For those who want to be family, share finances, and spend their lives together. It's a declaration to be together, of course, so I'm sure most people decide based on love or other strong feelings. Considering why the institution of marriage came about, most people utilize it because they want to have children and raise them or become a family with someone they love, but there's no need to be bound by those purposes, is there? There are people who see marriage as a sacred culmination of joy, but there are also those who simply are scared to live alone, or those who marry for work or friendship, or to shelter each other from the world, or those who want to sit and eat a warm meal together. The purpose of and definition and objectives of marriage are different for everyone who enters such a system. There's no single correct way of doing it. Of course, there are people who want to enter it but can't, and sometimes it's forced on people against their will. So it's still a system with a lot of problems. I see, that's very true. Oh man, Gakuroto-san, preach! Preach! Yes! Oh, I love this story having this take on marriage as a system. and it's flawed and it has problems, but it doesn't have to be based on sexual desire or romance. It could just be people wanting to be together and to have that system in place to allow them to feel justified in that unity. Why have I been tied down by such a system all this time? Sorry, it's Sosuke. Oh, okay, hello. Sosuke, tell me, Gaku. Why do you have a list of things you're allowed to say? I didn't want to, but your grandmother asked me to do something in your room, and that's where I saw it. Are you and Yuriko not really married this whole time? Have you been lying to me and everyone around you? Well, Gaku, answer me. I don't think that Sosuke should be that's kind of not Sosuke's business. I'm just going to pause it right there. It's not Sosuke's business to ask. I get why he would feel maybe betrayed that something weird's going on, but confronting him over the phone and not face to face, like, that's a bad move, Sosuke. At least if you're going to confront Gaku, I would confront him face to face, not over the phone. I get he's emotional at this point, but yeah. Legally, we're married. Legally. But neither of us is in love with the other, and we have no physical relationship either. There's absolutely no chance of either scenario happening. But we're still husband and wife. She's the partner I'm going to spend my life with, and my family. But why? That's so weird. Marrying someone you don't love is meaningless. That's not what marriage is about. It's a sacred union for a man and woman who love each other and want to become one with each other. It's so you can be parents, so you can be happy. Oh, Sosuke. You're being tied down too. Oh. Oh my God. Oh my God. Why is this happening? Sosuke? Oh my God. Why is this happening? Dude, don't date crazy. What? You've ruined every single little thing. My job, my marriage, everything in my life. None of it's going right. Your marriage? Oh, I guess she was hoping they'd get married. It's all your fault, Sosuke. Oh my God. If he dies, no. Oh my God. Oh my God. Gaku, Yuriko-san, where are you going? You two are supposed to be over here. Shouldn't you be up further ahead in the line? Can you hear me? Don't go that way. That's where... That way lies. It's all your fault. You've ruined every little thing. My marriage, my job, everything in my whole life, none of it's going right. What marriage? Was she, like, are they married or was she married and he cheated on with her? I got fired and are you cheating? Oh. You never text me. You keep telling me, oh my God. I came to wish Gaku's family a happy new year. And then you're a liar. Oh my God. That's right. I want you to secretly place this amulet in their room. Oh my God. Children are treasures. Oh my gosh, talk about direct. I'm sorry, Granny, but coming from you, Sosuke-chan, do you know how often I turned my blind eye to the vases you kids broke? The walls you scratched? The paper screens you tore? All the damage you did? Oh my God. Simply slip it and hang it up. Oh my God. You know what their children will be like? They're kids, huh? I'm sorry, Gakuroto-san. I'm really sorry about this. Bedroom of newlyweds. Legally, we're married. But neither of us are in love with each other. She's the partner I'm going to spend my life with. What the hell? What does that even mean? Hey, Gaku, have you ever been to a class reunion? Cheers and congrats on getting married. About time. You guys lived together for a while, huh? It's finally time, huh? I've heard that people in rural areas are quicker to get married than in cities. Yep, that's me. Now Kusama's the only one left. But since I've never left my hometown, I don't know how true that is. Either way, I'm the only unmarried bachelor among my friends. Somewhere along the way, they all got married and became fathers. Oh, you had your second kid, right? I'm leaving after one drink. Well, congratulations. Congratulate flowers from Kusama's place. Oh yeah, Shimano tied the knot too. It's normal. The kindergarten in the next town, ordinary. His wife's a real beauty, natural. My in-laws are. We're visiting home, kind of happiness. We got her a tricycle. My oldest is the terrible twos. I acted happier and more excited than normal. Oh, she's so cute. As I repeated the words, that's so great and must be nice, again and again. It's such a beautiful, perfect, radiant smile that dazzles me. You drank too much. Oh, it's my last time out as a bachelor. You have it so easy as a bachelor. What are you talking about? It makes me feel worse and worse every year. My life never changes. How long are you going to keep being single? Hurry up and find a girl. I'm worried about you. But as everyone else does, the place where I belong keeps getting chipped away. To be surprised, I'm honest. About Kusama, I'm sure you'd get married straight away, yeah. There's always one girlfriend after another, and they never lasted too. Maybe there's nothing you can do about it. After all, his dad was the person his mom had an affair with, right? That's why they got divorced. Everybody in the neighborhood has heard the story. It's probably why Kusama doesn't have any clue what a healthy marriage and a loving family and ordinary happiness is like. That's so rude. Oh my God. These people are such rude bitches. Acting like they're holier than thou, like they never had any family struggles. What a bunch of boring people. That makes me so mad. People that are self-righteous, that look down on people who have had like a less than perfect family. I'm like, bitches, you all ain't perfect. I told you I loved you and you said you loved me too and that I was beautiful. You lied. I didn't. I really did think that I loved you. You were so cheerful when we met and always had a smile on your face. I thought it was adorable. My heart sped up when I watched you trying so hard for my sake. The way you couldn't help but smile, wanting me to like you, reminded me of myself. But over time, that smile started to seem like it was demanding something. An ordinary happiness. It's all your fault. It's always like this. When a girlfriend looks at me with that face, I never know what to do. It's all your fault, Sosuke, because... Oh my God! When it comes to ordinary happiness and peace of mind, I'm sorry. The person who is desperate to find those things and yet unable to is me. Oh my God, Sosuke, oh my God. Gakuro-san, he's at home. I think that voice was Sugimoto-san, the caregiver. Sosuke-san always said he went out into our room, right? We can figure out what's happening on the way there, so let's head home for now. Yes, okay. Is that so? Yes, okay. Thank goodness. Yes, understood. Thank you so much. I'm sorry, Yuriko-san, but could you take us straight to the general hospital? Got it. How is he? Well, it sounds like he has cuts on his palm and his arm, but it's not so bad that he's not in any real danger. Is that right? And the one who attacked him was probably the girl who showed up at her house before. Sugimoto-san called the police, and according to them, the girl's not responsive now. Well, for now, we'll leave the house of Sugimoto-san and head to the hospital. Oh, sorry, Yuriko-san. You ended up driving in your kimono! Girl's a badass. She's like, let me go. I got this. I'm glad he's okay, but Jesus. God. I hope, okay, he's got to at least tell him what's going on. Like Sosuke is owed that much, right? I barely drive, but compared to you, I'll be much calmer as a driver now, so don't worry about asking me for help in times like these. Oh, Yuriko is my jam. She is my girl. I feel for her. I feel her. We are kindred spirits. We're partners after all. I think if people had to live in this world without family or friends, without their companies, locals, or even their institutions, without someone or some place to rely on in times of crisis, and without knowing that you have these lifelines, then they wouldn't be able to sleep at night, or even forget that meals are supposed to be tasty. Yeah, I love that. If people had to live, that's so true. People wanting to live with others because that you want that connection, even if it's not sexual, even if it's not romantic, you want that connection with another person. I'll probably be in for a while, so you can head home. No, I'm going to wait for you. I don't care how long it takes. Say everything you want to say to Sosuke. Girl's like, tell him. Let him know. This is how it's going to go. We'll head home together after that. Okay. See you later. I could be completely wrong, but I bet at this moment Sosuke is struggling to find his lifeline. The place where Sosuke can be at peace. Gaku. I was only able to stay calm because Gakuroto-san was panicked. So much has happened these past few days. New Year's Eve, visiting parents, fake marriage discovered, now the cops are called to the house. Now that I think about it, Sosuke-san found out it, right? I sent Gakuroto-san away confidently, but what if there's trouble? And are the police going to be there when we get back? Are we going to be questioned? What do I do? What should I do now? You know what? There's always a path forward. After all, I want to go home and bury myself by OTPs. I thought for sure I was a goner. But at the last minute, she dropped the knife. She sort of went limp, and I could tell she was in a terrible mental state. But for 1 second, it was like she snapped out of it. Well, she did draw blood, and I feel bad for traumatizing the caregiver. The sight would have shocked anyone. I don't know what's going to happen to her, but personally, I don't want to make a big deal out of it. I'll have to tell this to the police later, so that's enough of this. What I really want to talk about is you and Yuriko-san. Is your marriage really just for show? I don't know if I'd put it that way, but we're not attracted to each other romantically or sexually. Like, not at all? Not even 1% possibility? No. What's with that? I can't wrap my head around that. What about how you were set up in the proposal? Well, those parts are true for the most part. It's not a normal relationship, but we had our own reasons, and though we fight sometimes, this is the most comfortable position for both of us to be in. You should have told me. I know I just said I don't understand it, but I wish you would have said something. We've been friends our whole lives, haven't we? Here we go. I've been in love with someone all this time. You mean someone other than Yuriko-san? Yeah. I've always loved them ever since I was little. I know we can never be together, but I can't get rid of my feelings either. Never say never. Just listen to me. I thought as long as I'm in love with that person, I could never be happy for the rest of my life. I was so tired of being burdened with a love that felt like pain. I expected to be miserable forever. A love that will never be requited. I couldn't dream of normal romance or marriage. But then I met Yuriko-san. I was shocked by how natural it felt to talk to her. She actively listened to every word I said. My feelings for Sosuke, which have been a burden, were always something she handled with such care. Like they were the most beautiful thing in the world. Then, that was when I finally started to feel like I could cherish the love that I felt. It never stopped causing me pain, but that wasn't all it did either. Most of that pain stemmed from society and outside institutions, but those had nothing to do with my love itself and meeting Sosuke. Loving that person, getting to be by their side, has always been my source of happiness. Sosuke, you can forget what I said if you want to. I don't expect you to understand my relationship with Yuriko-san. But I want you, and only you, to know. Oh, come on, hurry, the door, it won't lock, just forget it. There's no such thing as an ordinary happiness. Falling in love, getting married, becoming husband and wife, having children, spending the rest of your lives together. I think we might have been enchanted by that form of happiness that most people have. But aren't we plenty happy ourselves? Is getting married and having kids the key to instant happiness? Life isn't that simple. Married, unmarried, children or no, prioritizing work and hobbies instead of starting a family. All of these choices come with their own sadness and joy for everyone. What we're seeking in our own lives is for us ourselves to find. Even when society and everyone around you calls you strange, sad, or pitiful, there will always be peace of mind and joy to find. Sosuke. Oh, sis, and Ikeda and Nonomura. Oh, Kusama, you're alive! Oh, it's a talk of the town. They were saying you were stabbed and covered in blood like you were looking like on the brink of death. They're even talking about it in the alumni chat. Oh my god. We were really worried. I don't know what's going on, but I'm sorry about that. How's your injury? I bled a little, but that's all. So you're fine, right? It's my dominant hand, so I'll have to take a short break from work. Oh, too bad for you. What do you mean, too bad? This is his own damn fault. I knew something like this would happen someday. It's always one girl after the other, pretending not to see the problems brewing. Seriously, what the hell are you doing? I was worried sick. You can sleep if you're tired. No, I'm fine. I sleep a lot when you two are at school. By no means were they days of bliss, nor were they in any way average, normal, or ordinary. My home life was pitiful. But I have never found a place where I felt more at ease. My precious memories. Kusama, why are you crying? No, I suddenly felt exhausted. Maybe it's relief. I wish he found out. Oh, come on, no. I'm sure that was scary to get attacked with a box cutter. Are you okay? Yeah, I'll be leaving. Gaku, I'm sorry about everything today and for all the trouble I caused. And tell the caregiver to your house that I've been in love with someone all this time. I've always loved them since I was little. I know we can never be together, but I can't get rid of my feelings. Will you be lonely? Not really. Not like she imagined. What the hell does that mean? You should go see your girlfriend. I'll be okay on my own. There's someone who will care about you your whole life. Someone who loves you from the bottom of their heart. They're already by your side at this very moment. Sosuke, can I come over again? Not for work or anything. Just like I used to back then. Can I come over and see you, Gaku? I'm Sosuke. Can I call you Gaku too? Yeah. Oh! What brings peace of mind? What shatters a heart? What is it that makes your days and life feel fulfilled? That answer is thanks for waiting, of course. When did you change? Oh, well, I still have my clothes from the trip back in the trunk. I changed in the bathroom real quick. I see. That happened at the same time in unison. Now I think of it, we haven't eaten since lunch. You're right. In that case, let's go home and eat. Definitely. What should we have? Well, how about a treat like sushi? I'm not the biggest fan of sushi. What? I can't stand sushi rice. I never knew that. But I do like sashimi. I actually really like that. I'm actually a fan of Sosuke realizing that Gaku loves him, but Sosuke doesn't necessarily love him back. I almost felt like Sosuke was kind of like, maybe not asexual, but I feel like he might be on the asexual spectrum himself. Like that he just doesn't he just doesn't get with anybody. Like oh man. I feel like maybe it's interesting. I don't know if he would be maybe he's just asexual but not aromantic, you know? Like Yuriko is aro-ace. Like she's not romantic at all. She's not sexual, but maybe Sosuke is just asexual but he's like allo-romantic. I don't know. But I love that. I love him figuring out that Gaku loves him, but knowing that Gaku understands that Sosuke is straight, or at least he's not homosexual, and so it's not going to work out that way. Oh my gosh. We get bonus chapters. Yay! Bonus chapter, The Tale of Momokun's Visit to Britain. Show! Gil! Oh, Gil, I want to see you so bad. I missed you too. I feel like crying. The intercom announcements entirely in English. The brusque immigration officers, the lobby where all kinds of languages and races intermingle. Pressed against a chest that's hard like mine. We shared a kiss in broad daylight. This moment is when I feel a dizzying amount of freedom. Sho, you're still not totally okay with kissing in public, huh? You're bright red. You're surprisingly innocent, aren't you? Oh, you've got it wrong. There. It's not that I'm too innocent or that I'm bad at it. Japanese people just need to get used to this kind of thing. I see. It's embarrassing to actually do it. Actually, what really got me shy is seeing Gilbert in the flesh for the first time in so long. That's fine. You can slowly warm up to it. We're going to be spending lots of time together after all. Okay, let's go. I love him! That reminds me, my fiancé is the most handsome man in the whole world. What's Danny going to be doing while I'm staying with you? Gil's roommate, Danny, straight! He's crashing. He's going to plan on crashing. He's planning to crash at his girlfriend's place. For real, I feel kind of bad. Don't worry about it. He's happy to have an excuse to stay with Lily. Lily must be the girlfriend. I forgot. I should tell Gil about Yuri-chan at some point. It's a pretty long story. Show? You're exhausted, aren't you? You're spacing out. I just had a long flight, but I'm fine. Let's say we skip the pub and have dinner at my place. Really? I'm A-okay. Let's hit the pub. Besides, I need to get used to speaking in English here. I need to work on my British English. Show. I told you, we can take our time. After all, we're going to be spending a whole lot of time together. I love you so much. I love you too. Aww! Oh! I love Gilbert. Gilbert and Show. That's so cute. Oh man, we have a few years later. Oh. Okay. Is there anything? The term asexuality in Japan is commonly defined as a lack of both romantic and sexual attraction. Readers from English-speaking countries may be familiar with two separate orientations, aromanticism and asexually respective. Okay. Okay. Grandma, the cherry blossoms are beautiful again this year. Okay. Oh, wow, she grew her hair out. You're turning the place into a share house, right? Yes. One section is going to be a lodge with some remote space for work. So it's for digital nomads or people working on working vacations. Wow, exactly. That way people can work without settling down in one place. So you and Gakuroto-san are going to move somewhere else, but the house stays behind for others? That's right. Well, I guess it was always just too big for the two of us. It's a giant house. Yeah, it's a nice place, but the upkeep and maintenance is so hard. I hear that old Japanese houses are very popular right now, so long as they're up to date. I guess so. Oh, Papa. Alan. Oh. Oh. What is it? Oh, I just came in to say goodnight. I brushed my teeth. Is that so? Good job. Here, say goodnight, Yuri-chan. Yoko. Goodnight, Alan Kuhn. I'll put in bed. Thanks. Oh. I'm assuming they adopted this precious little boy, and he's so freaking cute. Oh my god, Alan. Oh my god, adorable. Love, instantly. I'm curious, was there any fight at all? What? I mean, the house was passed down through his family, and it's where Gakuroto-san was born, right? Well, there was a bit of an argument, and Gakuroto-san ran into some trouble. We've been discussing it since my grandmother was still alive, but it's hard to make up my mind. Is it? It feels irresponsible to just give something up that's been the family for generations, and I'm worried I might lose my connection to Sosuke without the house. Things like that, but I think it'd be good to stop thinking about that stuff for a while. Whether it's choosing a marriage with you that isn't normal or falling in love with Sosuke, I don't regret any of it. That's why. Is that Sosuke there with this woman? I want to pick a path in life I won't regret, regardless of what my parents or others would think. Yuri-chan, I always thought that share houses were for students and young people, but lately even people in their late 20s and 30s are starting to choose group living situations, and I think that's nice. If you're scared of living alone, but don't think marriage or romance is for you, that might be a good option. The number of ways to connect to other people in society in this world at large is only limited by the number of people around you. Of course, I ended up going with marriage in the end, and that's an option too. Yuriko-san? Oh, Gakuroto's calling me. Are you guys going to have a flower viewing party in the garden, right? Yeah, he invited Sosuke-san's friends too. Yuri-chan, I'll always be cheering the two of you on. Besides, this is what I think, Yuriko-san. With these generational houses, the people who are drawn to their history and find value in that are the ones who should be given the role of protecting them for future generations. Aw, those of us, on the other hand, who find living there a burdening, suffocating experience. Yeah, there's like the picture of Gil and all them with Alan, and then the families below should not force themselves to stay there. They should embark to new places in the world. Gaku and Yuriko. The world and the people in it will always keep changing after all. Oh, there's Sosuke. Oh. Did Sosuke end up getting with somebody? I don't know. There's Gilbert in them. Interesting. All right. Thank you for reading very much to the end. Okay, and there are some of the many people whom have supported me. You have my heartfelt gratitude. To everyone who purchased this book and everyone who read to the end, everyone who supported me in various ways, I'm so grateful to all of you. Thank you very much. Eureka, what are you looking for in your new place? Anything important? Lots of natural light, good neighborhoods, soundproofing. Well, it has to have tons of space for a massive bookshelf. I see. In the living room. Not there. The BL will be exposed out here. She got the bookshelf into her bedroom. Oh, is that it? No. Oh, I wanted more. Oh, I wanted more. I wanted more. Oh my gosh. Oh. I mean, I am glad with that ending. I am glad with that ending that Sosuke is happy with them and that they seem all right and that he seems like he's going to be able to be friends with Gaku and Gaku was able to get his feelings out in a way. I love that. I love the idea of normalizing that you can live with people and not necessarily have to have sexual relationships with them. I love that. I think that's amazing. I was thinking about it too, the whole conversation about grandkids and forcing people to have grandkids. Like, what if you can't have children? You know, I feel like that's lost a lot. I feel like people automatically assume that a woman in a relationship is going to be able to bear children, but there are people that deal with infertility all the time, and it's very emotional and very sad for those women, especially if they want kids and they aren't able to have them. And then there's this, like, again, Sosuke's whole deal is him dealing with pity. He doesn't want people to pity him and think he's less of a person because he doesn't fit into this normal view of life. And it's like those women that can't have children, it's like, or the men that can't father children. There are men who are sterile and can't father children. It's like, what about those people? Like, why should they be pitied, you know, or can they just be viewed as normal people who don't fit into this stereotypical mold, you know? So it is kind of, I feel like when people are pushing the narrative of wanting them to have children, it's very selfish to do. I feel like it's selfish of the person saying that because you're not considering that other person at all and their life story. Like Yuriko's parents telling her that she's selfish for not wanting kids. Like, what if she ended up not being able to have kids? Would you then be like, oh, well, you know, she tried, but oh, I guess I changed my tune? Like, well, then what if they couldn't have kids and they didn't have them in their house? Would it be bad then? You know, it just, I hate people pushing a narrative to others and not respecting that not everybody has to have the same cookie cutter life. Like, it just blows my mind. And you would think in 2026, the year of our Lord, we would be accepting that people have different lives and different expectations, but that's just so wild to me. And I honestly am so happy. Like, Gakuroda and Yuriko's story gives me hope, like, that I could be in that situation with someone where you're in a house and with that person and not necessarily having to have, as somebody that's on that spectrum, not having to have that kind of relationship but still have that presence with someone is so nice. I'm like, I love that so much. So, dang. Okay. That was so sweet. I love that to pieces. Zachiel, you did such a good job recommending this series. Oh, this was so good. It was so good. I'm gonna miss them. I was wondering how they would wrap this all up and have it have a ending that was satisfying, and that was a really good ending. I really enjoyed it, but man, I want more. I want more, damn it. So, man. Their story was so great, and I cannot wait to hear y'all's thoughts about it down below. But what a great story. I feel like as somebody on the asexual spectrum, this was such a good, positive story. And as someone who's constantly been attracted to gay men in their life, because I think I feel the same that Yuriko does. I think I've always been attracted to men who are not into women because they are not threatening to women like me, and also like are caring and kind and understanding without like wanting something that I can't give back. So that's always been like a big draw to me. So this series makes me emotional in the best way, and I could cry. I could really cry. So instead of bawling on camera, because that seems like not a buzzkill. It seems like a buzzkill, not a fun time. Instead, I would love to hear your thoughts down below. I would love to talk to you all about this series. I hope you all have enjoyed it as much as I have. Thank you, Zachiel, for commissioning this first volume. This series ended up being amazing. And you can go on Patreon, check out my commission tier if you would like to. You can subscribe, talk to the channel, like the videos, do all that stuff, see my Patreon, all that jazz. But overall, above all else, I hope you all have a wonderful week. Please take care, stay safe, and I'll be back very soon, as you know, with more reactions. And I'll see you then. Bye.